And what is up, everybody? Welcome to What the Friday, the return. I know you guys have been asking for it, and finally I have listened. And this is where we talk about all the crazy news that has happened throughout the week. So please make sure that you like this video, make sure that you share this video so we can continue to make these wonderful, wonderful episodes. Let's get on with the show. Our first story of the day comes from China. Now, this story is probably gonna blow your mind because a 2-year-old gave birth. Right away, you're saying a 2-year-old gave birth? Well, let me throw another thing in there for you, and it was a 2-year-old boy that gave birth. This 2-year-old by the name of Zhao Feng, hopefully I pronounced your name right. His parents realized that his belly was really swollen, so they decided to take him to the hospital. Doctors did some x-rays on him, and here they found that inside of his belly was the fetus of his twin. The fetus was about 10 inches wide and had a fully formed spine and limbs. Wow. But luckily, the 2-year-old made it, and the 2-year-old is safely recovering. Unfortunately, and obviously, his twin didn't make it, but this is just like medical right there. And I figured, you know what? This is the best story that I can return with. Let's move on. With Halloween coming up, we all know that everyone likes to make creative food dishes, you know, like Jell-O that looks like brains and stuff like that. Well, there's this cupcake company by the name of Twisted Fondant that has made these cupcakes that have maggots in them. These cupcakes are served with tweezers and also medical gloves. And what the whole thing is, you pull out this huge larvae and you squeeze the pus out back into the cupcake. And it's supposedly mango flavored. I don't care how much you pay me, I would never eat these things. You could give me 14 dozen of these things for free. But supposedly these are a big hit and already pretty much flying off the shelves. Ugh. But if you want to read more up on that story, that link is down below along with everything else that we're talking about today. And I could not even imagine seeing a freaking maggot in my cupcake. I'm good with like sprinkles. That's pretty much it. All right, and dun 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 dun, oh, Florida. We're gonna run through these real quick and get ready to be amazed. We're gonna start out with the lighter story first. There's an 8-year-old by the name of Jordan Bennett who got suspended from school because he did the old finger guns. The teachers and principals felt that it was wrong that he was doing this. Who knows what was happening? Maybe he saw some girl that he liked. He was like, hey, what's up? Last time I checked, our fingers don't fire bullets. But the mother, Bonnie, is fighting for the suspension to be removed from his record, and hopefully it happens. And I do understand that schools are like, you know, super crazy about anything gun related, but come on. There, did I just shoot any of you? No, I didn't. All right, speaking of teachers, there was this other teacher in Florida that got arrested because he put his 4-month-old puppy in his trunk. Now, it wasn't like he just put a puppy in the trunk for like 2 minutes as a joke or anything like that. No, he kept the puppy in the trunk for his entire half day at school in the sweltering Florida sun. Erica Emmons was arrested, and all I gotta say to you, dude, is how would you like it if I jammed you in the back of your trunk in the 90, 100, 50,000 degree sun in Florida? Let's see how long you freaking last without any water. It doesn't say in the story whether or not the puppy lived, but I am just praying on every last remaining hair that I have up here that the puppy is okay. And then it starts to get a little bit more strange down in Florida. Police officers pulled over William Goodson, and they noticed that he was just pretty much acting weird. They got the K9 unit over, did like a free air sniff. The dog set off every signal that there was freaking drugs all over the place. And long story short, William said, yep, I got a whole bunch of drugs on me. He goes to the station, and here's his mugshot. No, this guy doesn't have any kind of meth in his system whatsoever, huh? But he has quite the story behind him. Make sure you go and read that. And then we can finally end all the Florida stories with Brian Cada. Now, this happened in Philadelphia, but he is from Florida, so technically it counts. And he got the great idea to carjack an ambulance and also the patient that was inside of it. Needless to say, this guy got arrested, and here's his mugshot as well. Now, I think this guy was pretty much normal. I mean, look at him. He looks perfectly fine, right? And with all those wonderful things, all I can say is, oh, Florida, thank you for never, ever letting me down. And for our final 2 stories of the day, let's make it a little bit of animal news. The first one being that was pretty awesome about this Arkansas man that caught an 1,100-pound alligator. This is a record-breaking gator. Oh my gosh. It was almost 14 foot long. I couldn't even imagine this. That's like as long as a room in your house. But to Drew Baker, hey, congrats on catching this thing. And hopefully you're in like the Guinness Book of World Records soon. And then there was this story of a python that is regurgitating a dog. Now, I am not even going to show you the ending result of this video because it's like, oh my God, it's gross. But if you're sick and twisted and do want to watch that full video, again, that link is down below. And there's also just a GIF of it, and it's like the disgusting part. So be prepared. I guess we could say that animals are probably just as crazy as everyone in Florida. We'll leave it at that. All right, guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, are you happy with the Friday's back? What can we do to make it better? What can we do to make it worse? You know, give me all those options. Let me know. Also, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to put it in your favorites. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And you guys have a great day. Stay awesome. Have a great weekend. And I will see you back here on Monday. We'll see you then, guys. I'm going to go lay off the coffee.